Hi, it's Mary. Welcome to the Paper Turtle. This is probably about my 6th attempt at videoing this haul. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if I turned it off and I thought I was turning it on or what, but I was at one point I was showing you something close up and I stood up to see if I was in frame and I realized that my phone was off and I was not videoing, and I was like 15 minutes into the video. Oh gosh, I hope this one's a take because I'm gonna be here all day if not. Okay, I have quite a bit of stuff for you. It's been accumulating, so it's gonna take me a little while, so I'm gonna just jump right in and get to this haul. I'm just laughing at myself because this, you wouldn't believe how many times I've tried to do this video. Okay, here we go. A bird book. We've all seen these bird books before. I really like them because the paper's not glossy. It has a little bit of a vintage look to it, but the colors are still bright. Look at how pretty those colors are. And the size of the birds is a pretty good size to put on a journaling card or the corner of a page or whatever. So I pick these up quite often. I'll get to that in a minute. This book, a Little Bear book, I love the Little Bear books. I read them to my kids all the time, and I picked this up to read to my grandchildren, or at least the youngest, and I hope that she likes it. If she doesn't like it, then I'll cut it up and use it because the pictures are really cute too, except the ones that are scribbled on. But, yeah, I just really like these books. And it was like 10 cents or something, so I picked it up and we'll see if she likes it. I hope so. A Mickey Mouse Little Golden book. Who doesn't like Mickey Mouse? I don't like Walt Disney. If I'm going to be honest, I'm not a Disney fan. But, you know, Mickey Mouse is good. Donald Duck is fun. These make great journals. So one of these days, I will do a Mickey Mouse journal someday. We know what these are. And I bought these because it's a pelican. I don't know if I ever told you my affinity for pelicans. But we, my husband and I and some friends of ours, we are on a trivia team. And we play trivia every week. And we're pretty good at it. And our team name is the Plucky Pelicans. So I really like pelicans. And whenever I see pelican stuff, I pick it up. There's this one antique store that we go to every once in a while. And they have a whole big, huge craft section. I think that the person might have done Creative Memories at one time, because there's always a lot of Creative Memories stuff in there. There's a lot of stamps. There's a lot of scrapbook stuff. There's a lot of fabric. There's, I mean, really any kind of craft that you can think of, they've got it in there. It's all, you know, secondhand used stuff. It's all reasonable prices, and I could go crazy in there. So I really have to contain myself when I go in there. Otherwise, I would spend a lot of money. But this is one of the things that I bought. It's a pack of the Creative Memory stickers, letter stickers. I use these in my scrapbooking a lot. And when I first picked it up, until I was filming a minute ago, I thought that this was a full, complete package, but it is not. Some of the sheets in here have been used, so they're partial. And hopefully not all those E's are gone in every single sheet. No, there's some E's. But that's okay. I just wish that I had realized it. I thought I was getting 6 full sheets. But that's all right. I don't mind. I just need to remember to check it out the next time. It appeared to be sealed, but it actually was closed with this masking tape. So, It is what it is. It's okay. Also at that place I got, seems like I got something else too. I don't know what, but I did get this stamp. It's to stamp on the back of an artist trading card. Now, I don't make artist trading cards. At least I have not yet. I see them and I think they're really pretty and really fun, and I say, oh, I should make some of those, but I haven't because I'm too busy making things to go in my journals or my scrapbooks or whatever, that I just haven't done this yet. But when I do, I will be prepared because I have this stamp to stamp on the back of it. It's unused as far as I can tell. It looks like it's unused, and I only paid 50 cents for it. So that was a really good buy. And I thought there was something else I got there, but I don't see it here, so I don't know what it was. At a thrift store, I got this journal. This was brand new in the package. I just opened the package up on my last try for this video. But it's a journal, and it's got this simplicity patterns on the cover, and the pages have images in the corners. Aren't those cute? Now, I always pick up journals that have good lined paper in them anyway, because I use that lined paper on the backs of journaling cards and tags and stuff. But when I saw this one, I just grabbed it up, and I think I only paid like maybe 50 cents or $1 for this, and it's brand new. So even I can, once I get these pages out, I can use the covers as a journal. It's very cool. I like it a lot. So that's one of my favorite finds, I think. And this is awesome. This is an old Snapshot book, and look, it was never used. Never used. I think I'm going to put my old baby pictures in here. And use those old-fashioned corners and put them in here because this is the right era. I was born in 1961, so this is from the 60s, obviously. I think. Maybe the 50s, but probably more the 60s. So that was a fun find, too. And, all right, let me see. I've got things piling up already. What else do I have here? Some more cards. These are Kiddy Cards. And it's got this on the front. She's kind of funny looking. And then that's the Joker. And we have, let's see, King. And there's a Queen. All the face cards have different kitties on them. They're so cute. So I had to get the kitty cards. And I like that little size too. I don't have too many of the smaller ones, so. These I got at an estate sale. They had their craft things all packaged very neatly. And that's the way to do it, really, because I've been to some estate sales where things are just thrown in a box or something, and if you go day 2 or 3, it's a mess. And I don't know how they sell some of that stuff. I don't think they do. But if you package it up and sell it like this, then it's going to get sold. It's just, it makes sense. So these are just ribbons, and they're in these pinks and burgundy colors. I figured they would be good for ties on the journals. And there were 5 packages in there. That one I had already opened up. And then this was in a bag for $1. And these are kind of funky trims. This is what I was trying to show you when I realized that my camera wasn't even on. It's got like a band, like a braided band at the top, And then this ruffly bottom. I just liked it. I thought they were funky. So there's that one. Here's a little piece where it looks like maybe they cut off the ruffle on the top and bottom. And then there's a brown one. That's the same thing, only darker. I just thought that they were really something different for me. I definitely don't have any of this in my stash, so now I do. Very rustic looking. I think for a nature journal it would be very cool in. Then I picked up this other bag here with a variety of stuff in it because I liked this and I liked this. So I don't know what else is in here. So we have this with, I'm guessing, cherries. Just this pink braid. A little piece of this blue gimp, which I like to put down the edge of, like when I put fabric on the spine and wrap it around, I like to put this on the edge so that I don't have the frayed edge of the fabric on there. So that's perfect for that. And then this is pretty funky. I like this. It's so 70s. And some more of the cherry stuff. I guess those are cherries. Apples, strawberries. I guess it could be any of the above. This green wired stuff, I don't know what I'll do with that. Maybe a belly band? Not sure. That might sit a while. And then I liked this too. There's not a lot of it, but it's certainly enough for a belly band or two. So this package was $1. So that, I think that's not bad for this amount of trim. Okay, now I'm caught up to where I thought that I was filming when I wasn't. So let me see what else I've got in here. I don't even know. You know, sometimes I bring this stuff home and I immediately just stick it in this bag that I have. And I forget what I have. I don't know what's in here. Okay. I bought this. This was $1. And I bought it for the case. Isn't that a funky card case? It holds 2 decks of cards, which there's just plain cards in there, but the case is so cool. It's got a little dirt on it. I can clean that off. Looks like wax or something. But isn't that the funkiest case? I think it might be from the 70s. I'm not sure. Made in Hong Kong. I just thought that was very cool. I picked this up. This was $2 for the whole thing. I liked the container it's in. It's quite vintage looking, and I certainly can use that. And the stuff that's in here is stuff I don't know really, but it's paper, so I can use it. This is it's a notepad. That's good. I can use all that paper. Again, on the backs of journaling cards and tags. Perfect. And the cover will make a good little journal. I love the dual purpose things. A bunch of faded blue envelopes. Very vintage looking. I definitely can use those. These are cute. Very cute. Some are plain. Some of them have this ice cream parlor stuff. I like that. And I think these are just a variety of envelopes. Yeah, some of them might be a little bit better than others. Some are just run-of-the-mill envelopes. Yeah. I can always find a use for these envelopes. There's so many things, so many tutorials out there on YouTube for what you can do with envelopes. Just tons of them. This is envelopes. Oh, that's an envelope. Those are cool. I like those. It's like that pink notebook paper stuff. Those are cool. And Post-it notes. I did see these in there and thought that these were good because I use these. Look at the vintage one. Oh, I love that. I probably had that back in the 70s. This is from Current. I recognize it. I'm sure it's from Current. Because I may have had that one too. I use these. This is what I type on the back of. And I type up how to use a junk journal, or ideas for using a junk journal, actually, is what I call it. And I put that in the front of all my journals. And I like to use those for that for some reason. I don't know why. Just a habit. I got into using those. Oh no, this just pulled that. I just pulled the paper off of this. Oh, why? Why do they tape stuff like that? Look at, I just ruined it. Oh well. More character, I guess. There's a spot over here like that too. Okay. Let's see. Oh, sorry about the rustling of the bags. No, I didn't take everything out. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Thrift store that I go to often had a bunch of dies. They were the older Sizzix dies and a whole bunch of embossing folders. Again, I could have gone crazy, but you know what? I don't actually use them that much. So I didn't get very much of it. But I got the T-Rex because my husband calls me a T-Rex because I have short little arms and I tell him a big brain. So I had to get the T-Rex. I picked up this pink ruler. My husband laughed at me and says, "Don't you have rulers?" Yes, I have a lot of rulers, but I didn't have a pink one. So I had to get the pink ruler. Embossing dies. These are gears. Very cool. It's a Tim Holtz one. And this is a little Cuttlebug wreath. Embossing folder wreath. I thought that that might make a cute, I don't know if you can see it, make a cute embellishment. I have to actually use these things though. And I picked up some cutter bees. They're so funny here. They really are funny. They tie up their scissors, so you can't check the scissors. I don't know why they do that. I think they're afraid people are going to use them as a weapon. I don't know. I want this little sprig of fabric. That's why I'm taking out the staples, and I'm going to untie it as opposed to cut it off of here. I know that's probably very silly, but it's what I do. I've wanted some of these scissors, but you know, they're kind of expensive in the stores, so I had not gotten any. But I saw these and I thought, oh, well, let me get them and take the chance. What'd I pay? $2.50. Take the chance, and if they're not sharp, my husband can sharpen them. Oh, they feel so good. Oh, I like these. I'm glad I got these. And this is the little strip of fabric. I don't know why, but you know, well, no, I know why, and you know why. Every little thing you can use. All right. let's see. I got these at Goodwill. We have a Goodwill near here. And usually they don't have too much because they have mostly new stuff, which I'm not crazy about. But every once in a while I find something. Okay, so this is a jonquil. Pretty napkins. These are new in the package, so, and they were 99 cents. And that was a pretty one too. So those are very pretty napkins. The antique store I told you about, where I got those Creative Memories stickers. I knew I had picked up some other stuff there, and I found it. This is the stuff that I picked up there. In addition to the ATC stamp. So I got the Creative Memories letters, the ATC stamp, and these things. This one is a postage stamp punch. You know, that's all the craze right now. I hope it works. I didn't try it. I have a bad habit of doing that. Buying punches and I get them home and they don't work. But that one works just fine. A little Hummingbird Stamp. Again, I don't know why I bought that. A bicycle stamp. I bought that because it's so cute. And on the side of it is a little bird. I don't know if you can see that. Here, let me see. I'll stamp it. I'll stamp it on the stamp. Well, that's cute. See that? Okay. Then a butterfly die. I thought that was pretty. That was $2. I'm telling you, this antique store has the best craft section. And I picked up one piece of fabric because it's toile, and I love toile. All right, let me see if I can. And they had like tons and tons and tons of pieces of fabric bundled up like this. Tons of it. I mean, so much of it. That looks like Williamsburg or something. That's so pretty. Oh my goodness. I like that a lot. That is beautiful. And if you're into fabric, it is Travels in Time by Kay England for Benartex. Is that how you say it? 100% cotton screen print style. I love it. I really like toile. It's like my favorite kind of fabric, if you have a favorite kind of fabric. And old-fashioned wallpaper. Oh my gosh, if I could get away with wallpapering like in my bedroom or something, I would. I don't think I could get away with it though, because my husband would not appreciate me wanting to do that. Okay, I have a few books. This is an Aviators Flight Logbook. Now, I have another one of these, but it's a different size. This is very, very cool. There is a little bit of writing in the front of it, not as an aviator logbook. Well, kind of, but I think it was almost more boating, because it talks about choppy water, and the current is pretty strong in the channel. So I don't know, you know, there's no year on it, so I don't know when this is from. I wish people would put years on their journaling. I don't know. He kept track of like his oil levels or something in here. His gas, how much gas he bought. And I do think this was for a boat rather than a plane. But it's only a couple pages that are written on, and then the rest of it is blank. A Coleman bike inflator. So I just thought that was kind of fun. You can tell it's old by the ink and the writing in it. It's very cool. And the Progressive Music Series, Book 3. I think I got these at an estate sale. And this one is Property Board of Education, City of New York, July 9th, 1934. And I think the date in the book is close to that. Copyright 1915, 17, and 1920. And I just liked, you know, that it's vintage and it's got the music in it. And, you know, it's an old school music book. So that'll be fun. This I picked up at an estate sale, I believe. And they had a lot of Greek, nope, it's not Greek, it's Russian, books there. So I just picked this one up just to have the writing to use as backgrounds. And there's some cute pictures in it too. I have no idea what it says, but it's obviously a children's book. And I'm guessing it was a reader, maybe like an alphabet book. It's kind of cool, and I don't know if there was a date in it. Printed in the Soviet Union, property of the Russian School of Our Lady of Kazan, affiliated with Synod of Bishops. Oh, this has 1970 right here. So that's pretty cool. This is a book. It's from the World Book Encyclopedia. And I think it was a monthly club or something that you could join. It's dated 1960. But it's got all these kids' little activity things in it and stuff. It's kind of fun. So I'm really trying to pick up, if I pick up anything, different stuff now. Because I have so much of the same stuff. Let me see. Oh gosh, here's some more. This was another trip to, hold on, I'm getting all of them. Okay. This was another trip to the thrift store where I picked up these. I got these on 2 different days. And if I go back today, they probably still have some. They had so much. But again, I really have to control myself in buying this stuff. But some of the prices and stuff, you can't pass it up. Before I show you those, I'll just show you this trim. I don't remember which store I got this at. But I just got it because I thought it was very pretty. It's kind of a dainty, dainty lacy thing. I don't think there's a whole lot on there, but okay, so what I got these die sets. Let's see, these were $3 each. This one is to make a card that opens up like that. And I thought that some of the dies, even if I don't make the cards, some of the dies I can use just to make embellishments and things. But it's pretty. there's 10 dies in there. And this one is also to make a card, and there's 12 dies. But it's got these squares too in there. And it tells you, I guess, how to make this card. I hope they're all there. And then these embossing things. This one says Merry Christmas. I don't know how these are going to work in my Sizzix. And I don't know what brand these are. Cuttlebug maybe, because a lot of the stuff was Cuttlebug stuff, but I think they'll work. 'Tis the season to be jolly, just to make Christmas cards. And then this is an embossing folder of music. You can see that. It's another Tim Holtz one. And this is a Cuttlebug, and it's a cardinal on a tree branch. And this one is a Anna Griffin, like a picture frame thing. I thought that I could use that in a journal, on a journal page. I thought that might be pretty. I have to play with these. One day I'm just going to take my Big Shot out and my dies and my embossing folders and just play with them, because I haven't done that in a while. And I need to do that. Let's see. There's a bag of stuff. I don't know what's in here. It smells a little musty. I'm going to have to air it out. Right, I'm just emptying the whole bag out. I think that I combined some different trips here because I know I did, because I didn't buy all this in one place. Well, I must have just thrown it all in here. Well, there's where that went. Okay, what have I got? I have some trim. It's got, let me see if I can open it up and show you. Obviously, it's brand new. And it's like a, where's the end of it? It's like a GIMP. Almost, but it's obviously it's not upholstery. It's for probably for like a wedding dress. I'm trying. Okay. So it's got like pearls on it. Little tiny beads. It's really pretty. That'll be fun to use. This one, I'll have to obviously re-roll that. I don't remember where I got some of these things. Green. This one. It's kind of pretty. It's kind of like a baby blue type of color. This one, the same type of thing, only it's got like an ivory color. It's really pretty. And this is like a cotton. Oops, it's got a hole in it there. There's quite a bit of it here. It'll make cute belly bands, or I saw somebody use lace down at the bottom of their page to make a pocket. So I think I might use some of that to do that. That would be pretty. This has some rickrack and some of this, I don't know what that's called. Whatever that's called. And then this one has pink and yellow rickrack and some ribbon. And then, let's see, I got this. It is, looks like a good twine for sewing in my signatures, I think. I got this stamp for 25 cents. Oh, what else is in there? What's this? Some kind of, what are they? Just journaling templates. I don't know what they are. I'm not sure what I'll do with those. But I got this stamp. Obviously it has not been used. Got lines on it for journaling. That's why I bought that. I don't know what these blue templates are, but I'll use those for. Here, let me get this out of the way. This is a black trim. It's wide. It's very lacy and dangly. I don't know if you can see exactly how this is, but I could cut it in sections. It's kind of pretty. Very old-fashioned looking to me. Let's see. Some more cards. I have quite the card collection. This is bamboo. In green and yellow. I don't know why I bought these. If I were to do it again today, I probably wouldn't buy these. I don't know why. I think they were cheap. Well, they were $1. That's about what I pay for 2 packs of cards. I don't pay any more than that. And I thought these were cute. They're precious moments. A boy and a girl. Pink and blue. And these came with the little box, and these are new, have not been opened. They might stay that way for a while. I don't know. It says made in Belgium. Kind of interesting. We're getting there. We're getting down towards the bottom here. A Mother Goose book. These just have really nice images in them. I'm sure that you've probably seen this one before. They're kind of fun. Cut up. Use the pictures. Oh, I have more cards. What am I going to do with all these cards? Oh my goodness, I'm losing it. I'm losing it with the cards. This one has some kind of, looks like a union or organization symbol on it. IOF, Eternal Order of something. I have no idea. It says fraternally yours. And it's got a family on it. I don't know if you know what that is. Can you let me know? Oh, it's the Independent Order of Foresters. All I have to do is turn it over and read it. I liked the picture on it. Oh, Mary. I got these because they had a dog on it. A German Shepherd dog. They're all the same. Just regular cards. I have a storage problem with my cards. A serious storage problem. As you can probably imagine. I don't know why I got these either. They're just cards. There's nothing special about them. My cat's running around out there and she just opened my door. So she might come running in here. These I got for the graphics on the cards. They're older. It's a souvenir of Las Vegas. And I would say that that's probably early 70s. I thought they were kind of cool. Some of my cards I'm not going to use. I'm going to keep them intact because they are older. They may someday have some kind of value to a card collector. I don't know. But I have a few that I'm just not going to use them. Just keep them. These are foreign. I do not know I don't know where they're from. Okay, maybe somebody can tell me if you can see that. Can you see it? I don't know. But I just thought that they were interesting. They're a little bit different size than regular playing cards. Obviously, different graphics on them. I thought they were cool. They say they have a dirty word on them. Not a dirty word. It's just not a nice word. I don't know what that says. Is that German? I don't know. But I liked them. So I got them. Those are the unusual kind that I pick up. These, I got them because they're just a little different. They're older bicycle cards. They're made in the U.S. Beach Street at Park Avenue, Cincinnati, Ohio. I don't see a date. Maybe there's a date on one of the cards. There's no date on the cards. Oh, look at how it's got the little tiny 8 of hearts up there. It's kind of cool. Still no date. So, I don't know. Don't you know? But they're older than like what you would buy at Walgreens today. I have some eyelash trim. I probably bought this with something else here. And just a couple more. Oh, I have a couple more things over there too. Hold on. Okay. This is a drawing horses book. And it's got some really, really cool pictures of horses. Look at those. No, not those. Ooh, it is musty smelling. I thought that was cool. And this one, I forgot about this one. Kate Greenaway's Language of Flowers. It's a reprint. It's not the original book. And it's glossy, but that's okay. But it's got beautiful Kate Greenaway pictures in it. Just gorgeous. And it talks about all the flowers and what their I don't know, meaning. What they represent, I guess. Like the hawthorn represents hope. The holly represents foresight. I don't know where those came from. I don't know who came up with those. Maybe it'll say in here. No. Maybe Kate Greenaway did. I don't know. But it's pretty. Pretty illustrations. Amy Vanderbilt's New Complete Book of Etiquette. I got this just because I wanted to read through it, and I think it's funny. It is from... Original copyright was 1952, and the last copyright on it is 1967. And it's got some funny things in it. I mean, you know, funny to us now, but, you know, back in the 50s, you had etiquette. I wish we still had etiquette now, because some of the stuff that people do is just outrageous. And some of the things that they don't do anymore. You know, we don't write thank you notes. We don't write letters. We don't, there's, people don't even use proper grammar in English anymore. That kills me. Not that we have to be all stiff and formal all the time, but, I don't know. I just think that there's certain societal things that we should pay attention to. Anyway, maybe not as uptight as back in, say, the 20s or the 1800s, but certainly some things are worth having a little bit of etiquette over. This is a notebook, smash book. I'm not sure exactly, excuse me, what it originally was, but it's got all kinds of goodies in it. There's an envelope, there's some stickers, there's pockets, there's paper, there's maps, all kinds of things in here. There's craft paper, more maps. I guess it was supposed to be like a travel journal. Pockets. Some like graph paper. So that was $1.25. I figured that was worth $1.25. And the cover. Cover will be used also. And this little piece of stationery, because I like the color, it's a little different. And I have one more thing. Hold on, I have to get it because it's big and it didn't fit here. So. Okay. This book I did not get for junk journaling, nor to cut up. I just got it because it's old and in such good shape. This book is dated 1891. It is the works of William Makepeace Thackeray, and it says in 26 volumes, and this is volume 12. So I cannot imagine there being 26 volumes of his works, but evidently there must have been. But look at what good shape this book is in. 1891, and you know where I got this? I got this in the Goodwill bins at the outlet store. I couldn't believe it. It is falling apart just a little bit here, but everything else is good and solid. And this is nice leather binding on the sides and the corners. It's just, this is a beautiful book. So it's just going in my old book collection. I'm not cutting this up. I can't. It's in too good a shape for its age. I just can't do it. I got this, My Cat's Tale, a journal of my cat's life and times. I don't know yet if I'm going to cut this up or if I'm going to actually use it and journal about my cats. I don't know. It's got like some information about cats, but it's also got, look at the first bath. I've never given a cat a bath. The early days, just like a little, you know, like a baby book for your cat. So I'm not sure what I'll do with that one. I also got that at the Goodwill bins. It's the nearest Goodwill bins to me, and the only one that I know of, is an hour away. So we go there occasionally to do other shopping and stuff. So whenever we're there, not whenever we're there, but sometimes when we're there, we'll stop in at the bins if it's early enough in the day. It's nasty, it's dirty, it smells bad. I don't even really touch the other bins, but they have a lot of books. So we do go through the books, and these books that I got this time were really good. They had a whole bunch of different books in, I think this is Japanese. This one I picked up because it's in good shape and I liked the illustrations. But that's the printing right there. And they had other ones. They had a bunch of them, but they had also a couple of boxes, and in the boxes were workbooks, like reading and writing workbooks for children, but they were all in Japanese. I think this is Japanese. And they were all in this, whatever this foreign language is. Yeah, this is down here. It says Buzzy Bear's First Day at School, copyright 1970, Japanese translation rights arranged through A.M. Heath and Company, London and Tokyo. So there were a whole bunch of other children's books and stuff in the bins in Japanese. I only got one because really, how many do I need? But they were all in like excellent condition, and those workbooks, those school books, oh gosh, I would have gotten a box of them. They had a couple boxes, but they were so heavy, and now I kind of kick myself. I should have got them, because it really wouldn't have been that much money, but I didn't. And last but not least, I picked up this stamp album. I do have somewhat of a stamp collection. When my kids were younger, I tried to get them into collecting stamps, and one of them was for a little while. We bought a bunch of stamp stuff, and I have bunches of stamps that have yet to be put in the albums. But this one is more current stuff, like after my son was collecting. So these are pages that I don't think that he has in his album. Now that I'm thinking about it, my son was born in 85. If he started collecting maybe when he was 10, well, these would be before he started collecting. I don't know, I'll have to check. Most of this is blank, but there are a few stamps in here, but they didn't do them correctly. But that's okay. And I don't even know if these are the correct stamps to go on here. Sometimes when they do stamps like this, they have very subtle differences in the stamps. And so you have to know what that means, like what coil means, and these are self-adhesive. This came from a booklet. So these may not be the right stamps for these, but I don't know for sure. I'd have to do a little bit more research on that. But they have some of the stamps in here, a few. Not a lot. If I have any of these are duplicate pages for what I already have, then I'll use the duplicate page in my junk journals. If not, then they're going to stay with the stamp collection, and the stamps will go in the books. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching. Hit like, subscribe, leave me a comment, and we'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye-bye.